Alright, good morning everyone. I actually think it's afternoon. I just got out of my welding class. So, today I want to make a short video over the Cobalt and just like do kind of a walk around. Because I haven't made a video in like a week, which I apologize, but that's what happens. So, what I'm gonna try and do is I'm gonna try and throw in clips of what it used to look like versus what it looks like now. And then I'm really just gonna talk about like what all it has. And I just uncovered it. The cover's over there and it's dripping water, so I don't know if the cover doesn't do a very good job of protecting it, but so first we can go over the fact that now I don't have to hold the hood up anymore. But so this is a 2006 Cobalt SS, and I'm gonna try and include clips of it. Before I fixed it. I believe it has a stage 2 kit on it from ZZP. I haven't been able to confirm it because I don't have any of the paperwork for it, but judging by the fact that it has a smaller pulley, it has a computer, and it's got injectors in it. I mean, I couldn't confirm it, but I did email ZZP and they were able to like look up, I gave them the VIN and I don't know, somehow they figured it out. Or no, I gave them the serial number off of the computer, and they were able to like tell me what it was tuned for. So from that, I was able to figure out that it's got 60-pound injectors, or at least it's tuned for 60-pound injectors. Then underneath the car, it has, well, first it's got the strut bar. It's got a ZZP motor mount or trans mount. It's got a different sway bar in the front and a different sway bar in the rear, and cold air intake. I think that's about it. And it pushes about 14 pounds of boost from what I've gathered. I think about 14 or 15 pounds of boost. I can't seem to get it over that, and I don't know if that's normal for a stage 2 kit. I feel like it should push more, but it's only a 3.0 pulley. For some reason I was thinking it was a 2.9, but I went back and looked at the messages between me and the kid I bought it from, and he said it was a 3.0. So we're just gonna go with that. So when I got this car, this bumper, or the old bumper, which is actually over there on the porch, you can see it, it's right here. It had these things that are like drilled in, and then the bumper was, or the fender was drilled into, and it was like held on with like a rubber band. Well, the bumper was all like flimsy and didn't ever stay, so I found a different bumper, and like it's crazy because this was all held on with zip ties. The headlights were all screwed up. Like now the headlights don't move. The bumper moved so much, and now the bumper doesn't move at all. It was bad. But so I fixed that. Then we've got Enki ER9s. I actually had somebody hit me up on Instagram the other day because he really liked my car, or well, he liked the wheels. I had sent him a picture of it, and then that was like the first thing he said was, what wheels are they? They're Enki ER9s, 18x8s, wrapped with Firehawk Indy 500s. They are really nice tires. I like the tires. Somebody did the Brembo conversion on this car because this car is an 06, so it wouldn't have come with the Brembos. Then moving to the inside, I could really clean up the interior. Again, I'll throw in videos, or I'll try and throw in videos. Maybe I'll relay them over my voice just talking, but this interior, and you can go watch the video, I'll leave it in the corner. I completely took these seats out. I had the carpet out. I had the back seat out. I had everything out. Okay, so anyway, I had the seats out. I had the interior all taken apart. These were plasti dipped. This was plasti dipped. All of it was red, which looked terrible because they didn't match the heater controls, which I guess that's like a common thing. So I just put it back to stock. And actually, I think the plasti dip really protected some of the stuff very well. I did add this trim piece here where the info button is. That one the original one that was in this car would not stay on the dashboard, and so I got one out of a junkyard car, and it's not had any issues since, so that's good. Plus the buttons are actually like a lot better condition than most cars. These are the original buttons. So what I did was I swapped out the like plate or whatever, and then I put the buttons that were in the car back in, and these are the original buttons. So now this car has 51,000 miles on it, and I was a little like leery about if I really believe that the mileage is legit, but things like that just shows you that, yeah, the mileage is probably legit. And you know, I Carfaxed it, so Carfax isn't always accurate, but the mileage does kind of like go in order. It shows when the kid that I bought it from got it with 46,000, and then I got it with 49,000. Now it's at 51,000. I've had it for just under a year, which I'll probably be making another video, like a year with the Cobalt SS, even though I haven't really been driving it for a year. I've been mostly just, it was winter, which took up like the first half of the year basically. And then all of the summer I've just kind of been working on it, which is fine. But that video might be coming out. I haven't decided if I'm gonna make that yet. Moving on from the interior, this head unit was in here already. We put the Pioneer speakers back in the door. Not really sure if these are different like base model door cards or what the deal with that is, but it doesn't have the sub and it didn't have these when I got it. But we were able to wire those back in, which is kind of neat, but I wish that it had the sub, but it doesn't, and all the wiring underneath the dashboard is destroyed, so that's probably never gonna happen. I added the Bully Dog watchdog, which is really cool, and then just the stock gauge. Now I did find something that was interesting. So last like late October, the thermostat stuck, and so me and my friend Justice, he came over and he helped me change the thermostat in this because I had never done one on this, and he's like, oh, I'm sure I can help you do it. So we did it, and when we were in there, what we found was we found like a connector for there was a B. We found a connector for a wideband, basically. There was like a controller for it, and I don't know if if the person before me had a wideband gauge in this car, but that kind of makes me think they did. And then really, other than that, like interior stock, I fixed the speakers. When I got this car, like I said, the speakers, the Pioneer speakers and the doors were missing. I'm pretty sure the driver's side door speaker worked and the right rear speaker worked. The passenger door speaker didn't work and the rear driver's side speaker didn't work. So I fixed all of them. It was just like wiring. They actually do work, but they were just unhooked, which was a mess. Plus I pulled a sub wire from like underneath the seats. I got rid of that. There was underglow on this car that's not hooked up. There was like they had it wired into, because I like to run my fuzz buster, which the one I have is useless because it's so old, but I still run it. And they had wired lights into the cigarette lighter. So instead of the cigarette lighter working, all the wires were just spliced. So I took this panel off, cut all the wires, or the wires we didn't need, and then soldered it all back together, and now the cigarette lighter works, so I can run my fuzz buster, which is good. And then the only other real big issue with this car is that the fuel gauge doesn't work. There's a check engine light on for the fuel gauge. That's the only engine code. And then it does say, right now it says, when you turn it on, it says service airbag, low fuel, and I think there was something else. Oh, the key fob battery is low, which I can fix that one. So I have not taken this car to the dealership for any of its recalls. It hasn't had any recalls done. I was gonna try and do that this year. I think I'm probably gonna just push it to next year. I really wanna try and enjoy this car when I can. And it doesn't need to be sitting at the dealership for who knows how long when the season's almost over. So I'll just do that next year. But other than that, I love these seats. They are very comfy for me. And I barely fit in here. I don't really fit with a hat on in here. With no hat, I'm good. There's like an inch of clearance. But with a hat, it's not as good. Other than that, there's been so much stuff that I'd like fix on this car. It's insane, but it's a lot better now. So, and it's fast, or it's fast enough for me. When I got it, the sunroof didn't work because the fuse was pulled out of the spot for the sunroof. So we put a fuse in it and the sunroof works fine. Don't know why the fuse was pulled, no idea. One of the many what ifs or wonder whys. Probably something that'll never be answered. And then I did notice that this car has a lot of rattles because it's mid 2000s GM and it's just all plastic. But other than that, I don't know. It's fun to drive. Cruise control, 5-speed, supercharged, boosted. I guess that's my walk around. I'm not really sure. I'm gonna try and edit this all together. I'll probably get some exterior shots of the car. It's dirty right now. We did wax it. It needs to be waxed about 10 more times. The paint's just terrible on it. And I don't know if it was repainted. Part of me thinks it was, but if you look at the RPO code in the trunk, the paint code's black. So, I mean, I painted the bumper and it matches everything. Of course, really the front end, I've switched out the fenders because they were drilled into. I put on a new hood because the other hood was ugly and it didn't have a hood latch, or it didn't have a hood prop, and I put on a new bumper because I painted the bumper. So, I mean, I don't know. But I'm gonna try and enjoy it now that I've got it like pretty good. I think a lot of the issues have been fixed. I definitely feel more comfortable driving it just with like the hood being fixed, the bumper being fixed, the fenders, the bumper's not gonna fall off. Plus I fixed the struts were messed up, so we put in we fixed the struts, so now it sits normal. But I don't know. I think that's probably gonna be the end of the video. I know it's a lot of me babbling on, but if you guys did like the video and you like seeing the Cobalt, let me know. I'm actually gonna try and get some driving footage this weekend, possibly today, or maybe tomorrow. So stay tuned for that. Obviously it won't come out tomorrow, but it'll be sometime in the future. I gotta start banking videos now because as soon as we get ready to put the jet skis away, which I'm about to go uncover the jet skis, as soon as I get done making this, because it's Friday, so it's gonna be the weekend. But anyway, if you guys did like this video, be sure to leave me a thumbs up, make sure you hit the subscribe button, turn on notifications, and be sure to follow the Instagram at ToddleyProductions on Instagram. I'll leave it on the screen like I always do. And thank you guys for the support. But anyway, I'm gonna go uncover my jet skis, so thanks for watching and peace out. Have a good day.